What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rantin Review Entertainment. We're doing a quick video here to talk about the early reactions to the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe feature film in Phase 4, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, as a bit of a disclaimer here, I have not seen the movie. I am going to see it Thursday fairly early, so I will have a review on this channel possibly Thursday night, if not Friday morning. But I have been keeping an eye on Rotten Tomatoes and some of the other outlets and seeing what some people have been saying for the non-spoiler reviews. So there's no spoilers in this video. Don't worry about it if you're concerned about spoilers. Even the Thursday review I'm going to give is not going to have heavy spoilers in it. I will save that for Monday. But early on here, seeing some of the takes on this movie is Rotten Tomatoes currently right now, as of 6 p.m. on December the 14th, has a 97% tomato meter from critics. Well, with 75 reviews. Now, you know, sometimes that can be a little misleading because, like you can see, and I'll probably put up on the screen here, you have another film, Saint Narcisse, that has a 100% Rotten Tomato rating, but it's 100% from the critics and 50% from the audience, and there's only 15 critics that gave that 100% score, and there's reasons for that we're not going to get into. You can pretty much figure that out for yourself if you look at that movie up. But back to Spider-Man. One of the things that is surprising me, and it seems to be surprising a lot of people today, is that the early reviews have a lot of, you see the word emotional showing up a lot. Emotional. Which, for the way this movie is promoted and what we've known as Spider-Man movies so far, emotional is not exactly something I would have get. If you had asked me, like, how are you going to feel about this movie? Emotion's not going to really be a thing, but Marvel's done emotional content before. It's usually in emotional moments, like, you know, the end of Endgame, finally seeing Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter, spoiler for that movie. But seeing Steve and Peggy finally getting that dance way back from years earlier in the first Captain America movie that he had promised her, and that movie ended with that kind of bittersweet ending that he, you know, I had a date, you know, when he was traveled forward in time 70 years, but he finally got to go and get that dance with Peggy Carter, and, you know, Iron Man dying and some other things. And you know, even recently this year on the TV shows, WandaVision, the ending of WandaVision when she had to bring down the Hex, was really emotional. It's one of the, it's pretty sad. So here, seeing that in Spider-Man No Way Home, which is promoted so far as, you know, it's big, it's action. Oh, we're bringing in all the Sony villains from before. You know, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is probably in this, and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is probably in this. No confirmation on that yet. Again, no spoilers. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But to hear emotion, which makes me kind of wonder what happens in this. What happens in this film? I saw Andre from Black Nerd Comedy give his immediate after watching the movie reaction, and he's just flipping out, losing his mind. So that got me hyped up for it, and he's just basically saying, look, I can't tell you any spoilers, but go see this movie. So now I am hyped up again. I am 2 days away from seeing it. In fact, 48 hours from now, I will be watching Spider-Man No Way Home. So I'm very excited to see it right now, and I'm very highly encouraged by these reviews, because I'll say this. My thoughts on the MCU this year have been mixed. I think in a weird way, COVID did what I thought they should have done, which was take a year off from the MCU after Endgame. I was like, okay, you guys, we've done 11 years. You did 22, 23 movies, wherever it was, to get this whole giant ass story done with phase 1 through 3, basically the Infinity Saga. And now you're starting a new thing in phase 4. Maybe you take a year off and give people a break from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unintentionally that happened, and I think it's worked out for them. However, I will say, and people know my reviews of those movies, I was not a really big fan of Black Widow. I know a lot of people like Shang-Chi, I think for certain reasons that have nothing to do really with the movie, but Shang-Chi was just average to me. It was, it had a middle part that was really good, and then it had an ending, especially the final 15 minutes, which were just, you know, again, usual over-the-top CGI, throw everything on the screen stuff, which at this point, for if it's not a big event movie like Endgame or Infinity War or something like that, I think doing that in every movie is bad, which is part of the reason why I liked Doctor Strange very much, because Doctor Strange, the original Doctor Strange movie, didn't end with that. It's that whole Dormammu, I've come to barter thing, which I thought was such a refreshing change from the CGI masturbation fest of most Marvel end movies. And they've been criticized for that too, for the 2 movies that came out this year with Black Widow and Shang-Chi. Even people who love Shang-Chi said that, yeah, the last 15 minutes of all that CGI stuff was a little bit much, you know, just faceless villains that are getting slaughtered by the heroes, whatever. But I was looking forward to Spider-Man No Way Home. Again, who knows? Maybe they have a end 15-minute scene with, you know, thousands of villains from all over the place and these, you know, faceless CGI red shirts, to put a term on them. But maybe it doesn't. So we'll see. But seeing emotional show up again in the reviews of this early on is pretty interesting. The shows, however, have been where, for me this year, the good stuff in Marvel's been WandaVision and Loki and What If and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'm even really enjoying Hawkeye right now, as it's starting to get a little bit like, whoa, what's going on here? They're doing some crazy stuff. So I'm happy to see that now. Hopefully it's going to translate into Spider-Man No Way Home. And now I'm just very, very curious as to what this emotional part of this film actually is. What is the emotional part of this? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. But again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and definitely get your notification bell on, because you will be notified Thursday evening, Friday morning, when I have my full review, spoiler-free, of Spider-Man No Way Home when it hits theaters, and we see the preview, the premiere viewing of it on Thursday night. So if you guys like this kind of video content, please hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and be sure to share this video on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you talk about movies and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I will see you guys again soon on here for more news, reviews, and previews on the Rantin Review Entertainment. Have a good day.